So punctuations are very important in written communication. It is an inevitable part of written communication. And you have the grammatical function performed by the punctuation. In additional to that, the emotional and the psychological factors should not be ruled out. And then he actually, even in the beginning of the essay itself, he compares a comma to God. Understood? In the beginning of the essay itself, Pico Iyer compares a comma, a simple comma, to a God. Why? A comma gives you a breath. When there is a comma, you are getting a breath. Who is actually giving you breath? God. God is the giver and taker of life. Then comma is doing the same function. And so the essay illustrates how the meaning is enriched, altered, or even subverted by the humble comma. And so comma is very humble, very simple. See, all the punctuations are very much important in communicating effectively in written language. And take the case of a simple comma. Even that comma in a sentence gives you a breath. Who is the giver of breath? Who is the giver of breath? God. And so comma has the place of God. And the comma is a giver and taker of breath, according to Pico Iyer. He makes the idea clear in a very humorous way, but the idea is very, very evident. And he says that this comma does a lot to give the exact meaning of the sentence. And now, a look at the major works by Pico Iyer. I told you that he is an essayist, journalist, novelist, and so on. And now, for your information, I give you the names of some important works by Pico Iyer. The first one, Video Night in Kathmandu. The Lady and the Monk. Autumn Light, Season of Fire and Farewells. A Beginner's Guide to Japan, Observation and Provocation. The Global Soul. Understood? For your information, The Video Night in Kathmandu, The Lady and the Monk, Autumn Light, Season of Fire and Farewells, A Beginner's Guide to Japan, Observations and Provocations, The Global Soul. He had written more, but I'm giving you the names of some of his important works. And almost all these works are translated to 20 languages and have gained great popularity. And now we will discuss the different points which are mentioned by Pico Iyer in this essay. One by one, we discuss the points. We are trying to evaluate what Pico Iyer has conveyed through this essay. After that, I will be reading portions from the text. And so, be attentive. We have some 6 or 7 main points. If you can understand these points, you will understand the lesson itself. And so, point number 1. Comma is compared to gods. Pico Iyer, in the beginning of the essay itself, he compares comma with gods. Why? He says, because they can give breath and take it away. See, God can give us breath and take away our breath. Comma also does the same thing. A comma can give us breath and comma can take it away. And so, in the last part of this first paragraph, he finally says that comma is breath itself. Understood? What is the first point? Pico Iyer compares comma to gods. Why? Because he says that both of them can, that is gods and comma, can give breath and take it away. And finally he says that comma is breath itself. Without breath, we cannot live, we cannot survive. Similarly, without comma, without proper punctuation, a written sentence cannot convey effectively the meaning. And then Pico Iyer says that without the comma, everything would be a disorder. Everything will be a disorder. And he says that, see, in English, imagine long sentences, run-on sentences, and imagine that there are no punctuation marks, comma in between. You will be suffocating for want of breath, and you won't understand the meaning of the sentence clearly. Understood? When you read a long sentence, you will pause at a comma. Then the idea will be clear to you. Imagine that a long sentence, run-on sentence, no comma, nothing, no pauses in between. The reader will not get the full meaning of the sentence. All the ideas and the phrases will lie mixed up. And Pico Iyer says that it is like piling up lot of dirty plates in the sink. See, everything will be messed. Imagine your kitchen sink. It is full of dirty plates. See, it will be all messed up. That will be the condition. If there are no pauses, commas in a long sentence. Comma, semicolon, everything is very, very important. And so that is point number 1. He compares comma to gods, in that both give breath and take it away. And then he says that comma is breath itself. And then he says that without the comma, everything will be in total disorder. In long run-on sentences without pauses, comma, the words and phrases will be mixed up and it will suffocate the reader. It is like piling up dirty plates in the kitchen sink. And now coming to point number 2. Pico Iyer compares comma with traffic lights. Punctuation marks, according to Pico Iyer, punctuation marks are the road signs placed along the highway of our communication. See, why road signs are placed? You will see road signs placed. When you travel through the highways, main roads, you will see the road signals there. In traffic junctions and all, you will see traffic lights. You will see road signs. Why? Why is it? What is the need of it? The lights are there, the road signs are there. For what? To control speed, provide directions, and to prevent head-on collision. Understood? And so why road signs are placed? It is to control the speed, provide directions to prevent head-on collisions. For example, just imagine that you are traveling through a busy road without traffic lights. You know how dangerous it is. Definitely there will be head-on collisions. You are not safe at all. Any time a tragedy can befall you, an accident can befall you if there are no traffic lights. You know that a red light indicates that it is time to stop. Yellow light, that is you have to slow down. You see, yellow light, you have to slow down. And similarly, you will have a full stop, a period. A full period means a full stop at the end of a sentence. That shows stop sign. And then a comma is a flashing yellow light that asks you to slow down. Then what is semicolon? A stop sign that tells us to ease gradually to a halt, to begin again.